You could not live with your own failure.
The Negro still is not free.
We were not brought here to be made citizens.
Doctors injecting our infants with the poison. Religion misunderstood as poison. Radio and TV poison. White Jesus poison.
Unconscionable. With Chuck Valentine
With Chuck
and
Valentine
With Chuck
and J.O.
Valentine and J.O.
Welcome to Unconscionable, brought to you by Lunar Life Productions. And today we have a real famous guest in our studios, the one and only Mixtape King of New York City. And there's only one king really coming out of New York.
Yeah.
And we all know who that is.
Who's that? DJ Clue?
No. It is the one and only Whoo Kid.
What's going on? That's me. I guess I am a king.
That's right.
What's cracking?
Chilling, man. Unfortunately, my partner, Chuck, was unable to make it.
Oh, it's okay.
I got to hold us down. I go by the name of J.O. We're here to interview DJ Whoo Kid, just to get a quick synopsis of his past.
Oh, shit.
The present and the future.
Yeah, shit.
So for those who don't know, at what age did you start DJing?
Damn. I think it was like 17, I think. It was like a hobby. I was hanging out on Little Jamaica in Springfield at my one of my best friend's house, DJ Buff.
What?
I used to practice off of his turntables because I couldn't afford the turntables at that time. So his house was like kind of like a United Nations for people trying to be DJs.
Yeah.
But it was just like mixing. It was like blends. It was like
mainly, right?
Yeah, like 10 nickels on a fucking needle and then I had to wait because he had 3 other brothers that were DJing, so I had to wait for like Blinton. Then I had to wait for, what's the other brother?
Buff,
and then there was another brother that would it be too.
I don't remember.
Yeah, there was another brother.
Remember.
Damn, that's fucked up. We forgot his name. He's gonna get mad when he hear this shit. Well, he had like 3, 4 brothers.
I know. All started with B's.
So the thing is, I think it was, well, I don't know. You know what's crazy? I had to wait until they finished practicing. Then
you got your turn.
Yeah, so sometimes it'd be late at night. And then I got to deal with his Haitian dad coming in and out, cursing us out.
That's right.
Because the dad thought all of them were losers with no jobs. So we had to balance out the Haitian dad coming in and out. So that's crazy that I even had to rehearse with all that shit. Then I had to walk home from Springfield Boulevard, from Jamaica Avenue to 111. So that's like a mile and a half. So it was just like, I can't believe I used to do that shit, man. That shit was crazy.
Yo, I did not know that was the beginnings.
Super beginnings, yeah. And then first party was in Jamaica Avenue. I forgot the name of Little Jamaica. And it was with, I think Lost Boys one of the Lost Boys was there. Okay. That was like my first time.
Kind of industry party.
Time I was addicted to DJing when I saw that I could control a crowd.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was me and Buff was DJing. And then that was it. Once I saw that it's fun and I was doing blends and people were like bugging out off the blends. You know, even back then, blending with records it wasn't like now where you use computers and fucking editing equipment.
True that. Yeah, it had to be raw talent on the turntables.
So I had some shit practiced, and then, you know, I played hits back to back. But it was, you know, it's the beginning stages, and then who the hell would know that it would be big one day? You know what I'm saying? But it was more of a raw hobby that I really love doing. And then once you see that, you know, you get that local love. Like, people are like, yo, Whoo Kid is hot. I wasn't even famous. Nowhere near famous. But it's just like,
that's right.
The nearest friends was like, yo, this guy's hot. Then it led to like house parties. And, you know, I remember there was one party, I was on the roof of a house and then the speakers was at the bottom. And then after that, I just couldn't stop DJing.
You was a hood celebrity.
Not really. I just, like, friends and stuff, you know, like, because back then it's like you have like 80 people in a house party. That's like,
yeah, it's packed.
You think you're lit, you know what I'm saying? So, but that's how I mean, I feel sorry for the DJs now. They can't get those origin type things because they're just thrown into the business immediately. So, and then now there's like a million DJs.
I know. You're saying that the market is saturated?
I mean, it's not saturated, but it's like a million motherfuckers. So it's like, if you see there's a million guys and then you see there's still only 10 DJ names, you know.
That's right.
It tells you right there, if you don't have the golden years under you, like, you
the
know,
tenure.
It's like, if you don't have the you know, the spark, or, you know, that Transformers, what do you call that shit that they got in their stomach?
The
like,
all sparks.
Yeah, if you don't have that shit, it's just like, I don't know. It takes longer. And then I think it's easier to blow up now. As far as women goes, they be having their tits out and shit like that. But
yeah,
but
that
talent,
sex appeal.
Talent is like it comes from followers and production and who you know. I got the organic from ground up, being in people's DNAs, where the rumors is more respected. Like, when you blow up from rumors, and it goes from like Queens Village to South Side to Linden to Island, Hempstead, and then it just
Bronx.
Yeah, it just broadens out. And then I lied like crazy back then. They blow up too. So the lies and all that shit made sense, you know. And then I linked up with Russell Simmons, and that kind of like popped it off.
With Def Jam?
Hell yeah, I was lying like crazy to get those records. It cost like almost $400-$500
to be in the record pool,
keep up with all those records. You know, it was a nightmare. And then, you know, reggae, one song could have like 100 remixes, so you have to get like 100 fucking dub plates.
Yep.
And I was like, yo, how a nigga could afford to be a reggae DJ? You know, so, but you have to have reggae. So I would buy those albums with like 50 fucking remixes, 50 dubs.
All on that one record.
Yeah, but some DJs will get like 100 little dub plates. But I stuck with hip hop.
Lunar Life Productions.
You know, and then the mixtapes came really later on in the game. But in the beginning, it was just wax, 10 nickels on a needle, like holding them crates, hands bleeding.
Yep.
You know, everybody around me was pissed off because I needed people to carry them crates. Their hands was bleeding, but they had to get in the party, so they used me to get into the party, blah, blah, blah. But hey, I ain't holding them shits, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
straight up.
Losing fucking $750 to $1,000 needles, going to Sam Ash, the needle be missing. Then I had the glow-in-the-dark needles. Those were $1,200. Concords. Then they fucking go missing.
Oh, yeah, I remember those.
Yeah, and I lose those. It was just like, comparing how easy it is today, I just walk up there, plug in my laptop, and then I just go, no CDJs, no headphones.
Yeah, everything's digital
rock
now.
A festival, like.
Yeah, just digitally.
So, I mean.
So you came from the analog days.
Well, it helped me because now I know every song, so I don't have to I know the speeds, I know what to go in next, so I became like a human fucking mixer. You know what I'm saying?
You mastered it. You're a mastery of it, of the art.
The only thing I need to know is what's new and who's the new artist, and I'm just lucky being in radio, I get to meet the artists. So now I know how to DJ because I know the artists.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't understand. Like, they play songs. They don't understand that you're just playing a song.
That's right.
I play a song because I know the artist personally, and I know the artist fan base. And the fan base equates to where you're at. You could be in Vegas, LA, you could be down south. So a lot of
West
people don't.
Coast,
It's not about
overseas.
just DJing. It's just I know, okay, if I'm in Boston, I know who to play in Boston. Whether it could be Jeezy, it could be a Boston local, it could be 50. It's just everywhere is different. But that's when you master the human connection. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, DJing at Bub's house, doing all those local parties, and then being addicted to rocking them made me become a human reader. Because back then, if you know how to rock a party, you could read the crowd. Everybody, like the whole crowd would turn up. And I saw I was rocking like a crowd of, it's hard to rock 20 people. If you can make 20 people, 30 people turn up, it's easy to make 1,000 people turn up. So
True that.
Yeah.
So now you mentioned Russell Simmons, right? At the very beginning. What was it like entering into the music industry at that time?
Like I said, everything was virgin. Everything was, nobody was thinking ahead like, oh, one day, we're going to be in front of like 100,000 people. Nobody was thinking about that.
That's right.
So it was all about getting famous, which was number one.
Getting your name out there.
Yeah, it's all about, oh my God, the adrenaline rush of hearing your mixtape in somebody's car, bootleg tape, and you hear it in like some random person's car driving by, but they don't even know that it's you waiting at the bus stop. Nigga, I'd be at the bus stop amped. Nigga passing by. And
he blasting your mixtape.
Yeah. So it's simple shit like that. We didn't do it for money.
Yeah.
Kind of did it for fame. Fame was the number one thing because, back then, being in music videos, you're famous.
That's right. Yeah.
I always dreamed of being in Kid and Play's videos, dancing, Biggie, whoever. Whoever was in there were like super popular, and then the whole hood is like, yo, I just saw you in a video. So that's what the mixtapes did to me. And I never thought it would like upgrade me to where I'm at today. But back then, even in hip hop, like you talk to Rakim, you talk to Run DMC, everybody did it for fame.
Yeah.
And then you see some of the lucky ones, they're rich today, but a lot of them, they're mad at the business because they joined to be famous. But they sign quick. They take the little $5,000-$10,000 advance. They think that's real money, but the label make millions off of them. So it's just they took advantage of, us wanting to be famous and not reading shit, not getting a lawyer.
That's right.
Yeah, we didn't give a fuck about that. We just was like, once you're on TV, you're famous. You know?
You just want to be on.
And now you're like, you see fucking these little kids is like making $100 million a year, and then you are the reason why these little kids are rapping. I could imagine how mad all the old,
the OGs,
like
the originators,
super pissed off. But back then, everything was for fame, and then I wasn't even getting paid that much. I was getting like $150, $300 a DJ. The most was like $500 if I go to Toronto or down south, or
you can negotiate up.
You
can negotiate up.
Yeah, but even down south was like $300, and then I would have to get like 4 or 5 shows because I would roll with like 30 guys, and then it's like crazy $300, and you have 30 guys.
Yeah.
2 hotel
That's an
rooms.
expense. Yeah. It's expensive.
10 guys in 1 hotel room. Pause. Everybody sleeping in every corner.
Yep.
But it was a camaraderie of brotherly, like they're protecting me, and they see the future.
That's right.
Of what I would do. And a lot of the crews that were there they're in their business today. They roll with a lot of big artists. They either
moved on to other things.
Yeah, management, whatever. So some people believed, some people fell out, you know. So can't expect everybody to fucking believe in your whatever your.
That's right, and your passion. Yeah. So you mentioned waiting by the bus stop and hearing cars drive by blasting your mixtapes, and they didn't even know who you were, right?
Hell no. It's just,
so who in your eyes did you see as your competition during that time on your come up?
I mean, DJ Clue was competition.
He was your number one competition?
There was no competition. He was the nigga. Like,
oh, okay. Killed
everybody. So there's no competition. You couldn't beat him because he was getting everything exclusive from everybody. So it was like I didn't hate him, but we had mixtape hate. Like every time he would drop, he would have like, you know, Biggie, everybody giving him shit. He stole in the beginning, but then he just became like this guy that everybody, they saw the stealing made him popular, so now they're giving it to him.
That's right. It's like he almost changed the mindset of them being angry at him to, hold on, wait a minute. We could use you to promote our music.
Yeah, like it was crazy. And then they made him be the monopoly. So it was like no other DJ was getting exclusives, you know?
So how did you differentiate yourself from him?
It took like years
to really acquire a percentage of the market to where you started making a name for yourself?
Well, number one, I had to like keep up with the robberies. I had to steal like nonstop music. So it was like years of stealing, like nonstop, hiding rappers from Nori to L Cool J. Everybody hates me. Everybody's looking for me. You know what I'm saying? I used to roll with Envy's and Splash late at night, going to labels, and then I figured out how to rob shit on my own.
Lunar Life Productions.
They taught. Would you say Envy taught you how to do that?
Yeah, Splash is really the thief,
the main culprit.
He went out and got shit. I mean, Envy got hand-me-downs from Clue because he was DJ Clue's assistant.
That's right.
So when Clue dropped, Clue would give him the hand-me-downs, and then but Envy would go get the songs too from the labels. Splash was like Envy's assistant, so he stole and did shit.
Yeah, connections.
But I mostly hung out with Splash, and then I would pay Splash too, and then it's a combination of Splash and Steve Style little brother, Scarecrow. Yeah. So back then it was just like years of stealing and avoiding niggas, and it was crazy. Like I would leave, and then they'd catch people out there right after I leave. So other DJs tried it, and they get caught, beat up or whatever. I think I was lucky not to get caught, but but they were looking for me. But it's just creativity. It's like, all right, if I see DJ Clue is with Jay-Z, well, the Philly niggas, I made it number one thing to get all the Queens niggas, because he's from Queens, but back then Queens was kind of jealous. They were like, yo, why is it Clue top nigga, but he was with Jay-Z, and Jay-Z got Philly, Beanie Siegel, all these guys, Bleak is from Brooklyn. Like, there's no Queens shit going on.
That's right. You know? No camaraderie.
So I went and hung out with LL Cool J and Mobb Deep and Nas, and I did all their tapes, all their leaking, and I got relationships with them over the years. And then, but I still couldn't get the Clue status, but I was on my way.
That's right.
By having them on my side, you know what I'm saying? And then, obviously, stealing led me to getting kidnapped by Pun.
I heard about that.
So that was like one of my wake-up calls, but I still didn't give a fuck. I still stole a little more. I was a little more cautious. I was more in and out.
True that.
That's where I had Man Dog, and actually my ex-wife, go out and collect the money, which is crazy. Like, Nana was...
Because they would never suspect.
Nah. So, especially when you go to the Bronx. So it was in and out quick. And then after that, I was like, Sean Money hit me up, was like, yo, we need a DJ because they tried to kill 50 or whatever. And 50 wasn't trusting nobody. So I think 50 kind of like saved my life with the mixtape shit because I didn't have to steal anymore. So once I figured it out, I was like, oh shit, I could just do one artist tapes. So instead of me killing myself, because usually when you steal 30, 40 songs, I mean, you've heard them. It'd be like 5 bangers.
That's
and the rest
right.
be trash.
That's
like,
right. Yeah.
Be leaks.
On the album.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, those mixtapes like back then when I had, I think one of the best ones was Kid with the Golden Arms, but that was a miracle that I stole so many good songs. That's why that mixtape was classic. But there was so many mixtapes I've done.
It was like a lot of fillers.
Yeah, it just was like bullshit, like songs that Prodigy don't care about or Mob. Then I was lying. I was changing the names of the songs, so people were getting pissed off. Like, yo, this is a Nas song. That's on Clue shit.
Yeah.
So if Nas had Eye for an Eye remix with Raekwon on Clue's tape, I would call it a Eye in Queens. And niggas be like, yo, this is a new joint?
Exactly.
And African dudes would be like, oh no, I think it's new. And then they'd be like, man, that's the same song on Clue shit. So it was a lot of lying and weird shit, but at the end of the day, they always had like at least 4 or 5 exclusives on there that people would be like, you know what, at least there's 5 exclusives.
That's right.
I got ripped off by Whoo Kid.
Yeah.
But there's definitely 5 new joints on there. But I think the hosting changed the game. When I saw that, people weren't caring about Hype Williams or Chris Lighty or, not they weren't caring, but they weren't going to them to host tapes.
That's right.
Because they ran the industry.
That's right.
So I was like,
They
yo,
were managing.
let me get a little X. Then it upgraded. I think Busta Rhymes was the first to host because I DJ'd Chris Lighty's birthday party. And then Busta Rhymes came and I asked Chris, yo, can I get Busta to do some drops on a audio recorder? And then it sounded like shit, but it was good enough. Because him talking in the beginning, because back then we didn't have computers and shit to edit, so everything sounded like shit. So
I know
people didn't care.
I know,
like Busta Rhymes and I had Onyx, I had everybody like hosting, and then when I upgraded to like movie stars and shit like that, that kept me separate from every time somebody would drop. So if I even had Donald Trump host a tape.
I heard.
Yeah. Yep. So it's like if you have all these guys. From Trump to De Niro to Aaliyah so it makes everything totally. So I always looked at it being on Canal Street, the experience of being on Canal Street back then. Obviously, I had to go down and shit to collect my money and see what other tapes is there.
That's right.
See bootlegs or whatever. So I was like, yo, I see there's a lot of Europeans and overseas cats there. So they go to Canal as part of visiting,
right,
New York.
touring New York,
some tourist shit. So if you go there and you see like Floyd Mayweather hosting a tape, you be like,
yeah, or Shaq.
So you got to pick that. You got to take that.
That's
because you got to be like, yo, why is Floyd Mayweather hosting this tape?
Exactly.
So but I always was smart. I dropped it when there's a big fight, like a Floyd Mayweather fight. So I used the TV as an algorithm. So I always had this. They call it an algorithm now, but I always thought there was some kind of like
linkage
connection type thing.
Yeah.
So if there's a big fight, I would save the drops until a Floyd Mayweather fight would pop off, and then I drop a hosting tape hosted by Floyd Mayweather. So then I use HBO Boxing to actually promote my tape. There was no Instagram. There was no
that's right
real YouTube shit back then.
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
just TV.
Social media wasn't really in existence like
so
that.
The whole people, if the thought process of like everybody's gonna watch the Floyd fight, I'll make sure there's a tape that dropped that weekend. And then everybody just came in organically. LeBron. Then I got all the basketball players because they all want to be rappers anyway. Fucking losers. So then they all groupies. They want to fucking. So I got all of the hosts.
Yep.
And then they all became legends, So it just was like a good golden. It was golden for everything, and there was no rules too. So it's like if you watch Cocaine Cowboys, they created the RICO law. Like we as DJs created cease and desist.
Yep.
There was no cease and desist, so it was like.
It was in existence, but as far as the music industry, y'all really brought the attention to it.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of like gave the blueprint for that shit to come out. So it was like, imagine you just driving the canal with a Lambo, you pop the trunk, and you giving people mixtapes and CDs, and then they giving you cash.
Yeah.
It was a joke to me sometimes. I was like, what is going on? I would pick up.
You had to put that for promotional use only on there.
I ain't give a fuck. I never did that. I put my number on there, nigga, and you call me if you want mixtapes or CDs.
Or come do a show.
Yeah, and then that's basically was it. So it just organically popped off. Linking to like what I'm doing today, I would have never thought, all this shit would pop off.
That's banging, man.
Lunar Life Productions.
So who, in your opinion, is the biggest artist or entertainer you ever worked with?
50 Cent, biggest.
Number one.
Of course.
Number one, yeah.
50 Cent.
And you toured with him quite a few, right? 14
years. But it's like the G-Unit era. I am the G-Unit era. So I had to drop all the music.
Yep.
So it's like you're in a car and then you didn't know, like your friend picks you up and then another friend gets in the car, then another friend gets in the car. But then you realize 50 Cent was the driver is like robbing a bank, and you don't even know that they're robbing a bank. You're like, yo, why you didn't tell me you're going to rob a bank? So
you clueless.
So now I got beef with everybody. These guys dissing everybody on the tapes and shit like
exactly.
that.
And you're associated with all that.
So it's like you're part of, like, I had to, like, maneuver weird. I had to, like, I was friends with all these people he's killing on these tapes, so I had to, like, keep my distance because the loyalty was towards him.
That's right.
Because I blew up because of him. You know, those guys, they're part of my beginnings, but they're not the reason why I crossed over. So, but yeah, I mean, like I said, it just changed the game where it made me become creative. Where I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna just do an all Snoop tape. Connecting with Snoop
on the West Coast,
cursing me out like, what the fuck am I doing this free shit? Because he didn't know what a freestyle was. He's like, what the fuck am I doing this shit? I just sold 10 million records. Why would I go in the studio and do this free shit and give it? I was like, yo, relax, man. Just put the shit out and stay with your fans until you drop your album. And then once we did the first one, I did over 30, 40 tapes with him. Yeah. And then we have like, he's like one of my best friends. So, and then a lot of my friends in hip hop came from mixtapes.
Yeah.
From T.I. to, Cash Money, Lil Wayne. Everybody came from my blueprint, and the blueprint created all these other guys like Drama, all the new guys that's like kicking ass. All the producers, they all had G-Unit tapes. So,
and you kept them connected to the streets.
I mean, you could tell when people see me, they be bugged out because they know that some reason why I had something to do with something.
Yeah, yeah. So you are the culture.
Yeah, so, but Clue is the guy. Like, Clue is, like, the mega blueprint. Like, even though I've done a lot of amazing shit, but, me and him, a lot of people don't know, we were in summer school at Queensbridge College where I failed at one class, he failed at another class. So we went to Queensbridge because it was the closest. Because he lived on Murdoch, I lived on Springfield. So we picked a college that was near to pass the class we failed. So I don't remember what class we were in, but he was in my class. He was sitting next to me, and then he's like,
I did not know you guys were college.
Yeah. I mean, just for the summer to.
But still, y'all went to college together.
Yeah, to pass just to pass the class. And then one day he's like, yo, I'm quitting this shit. Fuck this shit. And then he's like, I'm going to DJ for Jay-Z. I was like, yeah, all right. And then the next day I come to school, and his desk was empty. And then
what?
Yeah, his desk was empty, and then I started seeing him driving around with BMW 320i's and all this weird shit. And then,
MPVs.
He was merciless because I remember when I had a car crash, and then my car was totaled, but he wanted my system. And you were there. He came in fucking
in his Domino's uniform
with my broken leg. Yeah, with my broken leg with a cast. He didn't even care about if I was fucking gonna make it. He was like,
he ain't come to check on you.
Yeah, I had the 40-inch, I had the 42-inch speakers. Those
the woofers, subwoofers.
They were like expensive as hell. They were red. I forgot the name of the brand, but
I think it was Koch. No, Rockford Fosgate or something like that.
It was some expensive shit. Yeah, they were loud as fuck. Yeah, the neighborhood hated me, and then fucking. He comes to me, act like he cared about my broken leg. He was like, "So, what's up with the system?" And then this nigga put it in his 320i. I mean, what am I gonna do with it? My car was totaled.
Yeah,
And they stole my car. I don't even know where my car went.
Word, you never recovered it?
Tow truck stole it. I don't know where it went.
Yeah,
So,
gone.
But that was my catalyst right there. Once I saw Clue went to Jay-Z, I was like, what? So then I just stuck with his underlings and V and Splash, and then that was it. Found my way.
And then the history was made.
Hell yeah! When you see you're sitting in front of Nelson Mandela from doing mixtapes in the attic, it's like, holy shit.
Yeah,
that's like, hip hop is definitely the universal language because it got me in Africa. Like I'm in South Africa with Nelson Mandela, like people you read about.
Yeah. You
know, you're in fucking Venice with fucking the Gaddafis, or
Dubai.
What's his name? Prince of Monaco does my birthday like 3-4 years in a row.
What?
Well, you see, like George Benson is sitting at my table, like. I listen to, like, when you're a security guard, you listen to the Jazz Channel all day, and then you hear George Benson. How would I know eventually in the future George Benson would be sitting at my birthday, like in Monaco, you know what I'm saying?
Straight up.
So it's just like, it just shows like anything could get done, which is crazy. And the security guard was crazy because when I was a security guard in the airport, when I was dubbing the tapes, I stole DJ Clue's machines, so... He actually financed my whole mixtape career by me not buying those dubbing machines. So I would pay Splash to borrow them. So he would be like, yo, why my heads be fucked up? And
Dusty.
Splash be like, and then
the 1 to 2 and the 1 to 3.
See ya. Nigga, he's dubbing my shit, Envy, and his shit.
Yeah. Those dubbing machines was overworked. They were on overtime.
And then I'm at the fucking... I bring them to work, and then I don't want to take a break. Niggas be coming to give me a break. At my
you
job,
focus,
security.
man.
I was like, nah, I'm good. So they'll save me for last.
Yeah,
that's and then I get off.
You putting all the inserts.
I needed the 8 hours to like burn like 20,000 copies. You know what I'm saying? Because if I leave, it's gonna.
Yeah. You're taking time away from what you could be doing.
And then the one time, which is crazy, I was. Dubbing tapes, and then I forgot who my black boss was. He was like, was it Benson?
No, he looked like Benson.
Yeah,
you talking about?
He was a black.
I know who you talking
bald
about.
Head kind of dude. Had a low cut.
I
forgot his name, but he was like, "Yo, man, the Fidel Castro's coming through the post. Make sure you check the I didn't even pay attention because I was like, Fidel Castro, whatever. I'm worried about dubbing the tapes. And then I see the plane land, and then the back of the plane opens. So Fidel Castro never touched U.S. soil. He was on a tank, and then they took him out, and he went straight to the UN. So he never
never walked on it.
Now the UN is like
international
foreign soil. So he came from the plane, left. So I just pressed the button, let him through. Didn't even check the.
Yeah. Why even
dubbing the tapes? Yeah. I don't want him to fuck up my.
That's right, your flow.
Fidel Castro, you may enter, and I had like 10 tapes dubbed. I don't got time for this shit. I don't give a fuck over. Nigga, I'm getting. What is it, 7, 8 an hour at that time? And so what am I gonna do if I find a bomb? What am I gonna do?
It might have been $9 an hour.
What am I gonna do if I do find a bomb? Hey, Fidel. Can you like take this bomb and put it back on the plane? Get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
So it's just like you hear these stories from Tupac to this to that. It's just like you're usurped in music. So if I wasn't on 111 Road, I don't think I would be here either. So being in Queens.
So you're saying that was faith. Yeah. Everything was faith. Moving to Queens.
Everything is faith.
On Springfield Boulevard, 111th Road.
Yeah, it's like.
So you got Stretch, Live Squad,
Tupac.
Yo, I clearly remember the hip hop parties that you used to do when you was in high school.
I don't even remember them shits.
Yeah, when the bench got thrown at John Paul's neck.
Yeah, in the house.
Yeah.
That was a big party too.
Yeah.
It was lit.
That was classic.
And then what's his name? Mike, what's his name? He came in with the bikes. Remember they came in with the motorcycles and shit. Can't even make this shit up. I was like, what is going on out here? Blood everywhere in the bathroom.
That was wild.
But it's like, I feel like, we went through, everything we went through was fate. You can't just study or prepare.
Yeah. You can't plan that kind of stuff.
No, hell no. Everything I've done is just a fate thing, you know what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
So
but your drive was always to succeed though, like.
But I still think it's fate.
And consistency.
Being at the right place, right time. Then, you meet all these people, then radio, right place, right time,
Because you had to transition. You had to transition out of that first phase and be like, okay, let me go to the next phase.
Yeah, because, being Haitian is always playing B, C, D, E. So it's like, what if whoever I'm with falls off? I'm going to fall off with the boat? Hell no. I'm at radio, I'm at some other shit, production, marketing. And then
TV.
And then mastering on how people see me is the number one thing. So, I see how DJs be trash on how they market themselves, The number one thing I hated is like the MO of the DJ was, back then they were fat, their guts was out, lazy looking, the hip hop hats and all this corny shit, boots. Like the typical, like a DJ was sloppy,
Yeah.
And I was like, hell no.
You about to change the game with the whole image.
First thing I do is take my hat off, and then I was talking to, I called it L Cool J because we both had hairline problems. So he told me, nah, just bald your head. I was like, oh, I don't want to do that. So I had to figure all that stupid shit out. But if you want to assimilate, you have to master it where you don't look like an old nigga trying to be young. So I mastered the art of assimilating where you just look like you're normal, but a young kid will still fuck with you. So,
yeah.
Because, I respect my elders. Like, I'll stop at a drop of a dime at all my elders, like Red Alert, whoever. If they call me, I'm stopping, and I'm going to listen or whatever. But these young kids don't do that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I had to figure out a way to survive. Because remember, I was around when there was no hip-hop, and now I'm here. And you got like Lil Baby and all these guys fucking with me, Gunna. They see me, yo, tell Whoo Kid, come over here. Gunna and them will probably respect Red Alert or whoever, but they're not gonna tell like them to come hang with them. Like,
yeah, exactly.
It's like they don't. Two different shits.
Two different levels.
They don't even look like them. So it's just the uncomfortability of like, why is this guy in our circle? We have like 200 G's on our neck, and this guy got like fucking baggy pants and Timberlands. Like, it just looks weird.
Yeah.
And I mastered that where, I'm a get whatever I want on my neck, but it's respectful enough for them to be like, yo, tell Whoo Kid to come over here, man. He's mad cool, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I tore a Waka Flocka, so it was like, he was like a double OG, but he's in the middle of like the youngins.
That's right. He's connected to that.
He really fucking loves me, so he respects, like, he just don't understand how I could kill all these crowds with these young, crazy white kids,
Yeah.
He's bugged out, so me and him.
And he's originally from Queens too, right?
He's from Southside. A lot of people don't know that. They think he's just from Southside.
Yeah. He's from Atlanta.
He's from, out there hanging with Gucci Man and all that shit. Nah, he's originally from Southside.
Lunar Life Productions.
But I think that's another reason that, we're both from Queens.
Yep.
And we both,
that was the connection right there.
We both met in like Edmonton, Canada, and we both agreed to work together in Canada, like randomly. He was with Steve Aoki. I had a show. My show was sold out. He had like another show. It was all right, but we still met before both our shows.
Okay.
And then he couldn't come to my show, and I couldn't go to his show because we both.
Yeah, I was committed by contract.
But Brick, who was his manager at that time, was like, yo, I think Whoo Kid would be like a great addition to tour with you. But I already, because of radio, I fuck with all the kids anyway.
That's right.
So there's a lot of things I don't fuck with, but I play it anyway because I'm here to make people. That's the number one thing DJs don't understand. You got to make people happy in every region of the U.S. and Canada and shit like that. even if you don't like the song,
That's right.
you still have to play it
Yep.
because if you see a song got 20 million streams in a week, obviously somebody's right and somebody's wrong.
That's right. That's right. Whether you like it or not.
And 90% of these motherfuckers gotta be right. Even if I think this shit is stupid or it don't make sense to me, still gotta play it. Because I run radio. I'm here for motherfuckers who's listening.
That's right.
That want to
The
hear what's
audience.
popping.
Yeah.
So, but
you
a lot
cater
of,
to the audience.
I see a lot of DJs fucking egotistical or stubborn or whatever, and they stay in their ways. That's why they're where they're at. They're never gonna be
That's right.
in front of like 100,000
That's
motherfuckers. They gotta wait for like a millennium show or some old heads get together. So now they get their shine. I don't need that.
That's right.
I'm like I could leave tomorrow.
You
And go
new
to China.
age.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm in
New
China in
age.
front of 40, 50. I did Saudi Arabia by myself, 40,000 people. I don't need to wait until there's an old head get together for me to get like my respect because I know how to assimilate. I don't even get invited to that shit. I don't get invited because I don't look like an old head. I don't know. So I get kind of mad that I don't get invited to that kind of shit too. So I'm not gonna act like I don't get mad.
Like the old school jams and stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't get invited, but it's just because I don't look like that.
That's right.
So it's
yeah.
It's like, should I be happy because I don't look like that? Because I was around when like my best friend is Rakim, Run DMC, like everybody, Redman, everybody's
That's right.
my best friend.
Yeah.
So it's like, and all those are legends, and they do their own tours. But it's like when they do those those old
I know
school millennium things. Nigga, I was around when there was no hip hop.
That's right.
I came in the game. I saw everything come in.
That's right. That's
You know,
right.
Q-Tip
You saw
is
the
my
start
best friend,
at
yeah.
the beginning.
But I don't get invited to that shit because I don't look. Nigga, I be with fucking these young kids turning up at Rolling Loud. So I guess why invite Whoo Kid here? He's at Rolling Loud.
That's right. He's doing something different.
You know, like I was with BPL Kosher the other day. Like niggas fascinated. Like, but he's like a real hip hop head. He's young as fuck, but he fucks with hip hop. He's from Florida, Jewish kid.
Yeah. He doesn't even look the
He
part.
fucks with Kodak. He's like the Jewish Gucci man.
Why?
But then he fucks with me. He got a song with DJ Premier. You know, he got Scott Storch did a beat. So it's like these young kids, there's young kids out there that do respect like the origins of hip hop,
right.
and they want that in their background to respect longevity.
That's
you know,
right.
I met like, you know, I know all the legends, like Mac Miller, all of them.
Yeah.
You know, like Wiz Khalifa. Everybody came to me to debut their record, and then because they know that I am the doorway.
That's right.
You know, so
That's
but,
right.
but you know, I let the old heads do their thing. I guess I got to be like 90 or 100
before you
to
get
finally get
considered.
invited. Like, I don't know. Maybe I got to wait till then. I got to wait till I'm like really like looking crazy.
Now
You know
you
what I'm
mentioned being in front of 100,000, right? And to go back, Shaquille O'Neal credits you for teaching him how to really rock a crowd. You want to share how y'all met and how that even came to fruition?
Hell yeah. Nah, because I used to do the legendary pool parties at Rehab, so I always invited Shaq, Floyd Mayweather, Mike Tyson. Everybody would come to the parties. And then back then Diddy was doing the legendary ones. But, you know, everybody knows not to go to Diddy's room after.
Yeah.
So I would do all Diddy shit too.
Okay.
So, but everybody was there. So there was one time Shaq wanted to DJ. He wanted to open for me. So
Wait, so tell me the story. Like
He opened
he
for
just asked you, like he
no, he asked they're not gonna tell Shaq no. That Shaq is Shaquille O'Neal. So I was like, nah, you could go behind. You don't have to open for me. You go behind me. You know how to DJ? He was like, yeah. My boy got the folder ready or whatever. So he was, I don't know. Well, the old Rehab, which was the Hard Rock Hotel, his suite, the balcony, he could see like me killing the crowd. I said, I'll go first, and I'll let Shaq go after me because out of respect. You know what I'm saying? He's Shaq. Like, I'm not
yeah.
I used to hang
Have
with
him
Kobe.
go open.
I don't know, with Kobe Bryant and all them back in the days with their raps and shit like that. So I'm gonna give Shaq the look. You know what I'm saying? So then all of a sudden, he's on the balcony and he's texting me. yo, daddy, leave whatever niggas in Paris for me. Like,
yeah.
Don't play niggas in Paris. So I was like, yeah, I got you, man. Don't worry about it. So I don't give a fuck. Like I'm DJing all the time.
Right.
I'll murder it anyway. So he finally comes. So he's watching me kill the crowd.
Yeah.
He's like, yo, this nigga Whoo Kid's murdering that shit. Yo, daddy, man, slow it down, daddy. I was like, I got you, man. I'm just DJ regular.
That's right. So, you doing what you do.
And whatever hits was out then, I didn't even really play. I was just killing it with my own
classic.
Reading the crowd or whatever. Because hood niggas, like 8,000 hood people, like, just play the hood shit.
Yeah.
So he comes on, and then I think he starts playing, like, he plays like a couple hits or whatever, and then he just started, it was just like weird, like, because, it's drug dealers and hood.
Yeah.
If you don't play, like,
I know.
Lil
If you don't
Boosie
keep
and shit
them
like
going,
that. Like,
trap music.
Like I look good.
T.I.
Like anything that's like gangster, because they just paid $5,000 for their table. They bought 10, 20 G's in bottles. They want to hear hood gangster drug dealer shit.
Right.
But he wasn't playing, so I stood there with him, and I just was like, yo, I think you should play this. Yo, play that. And then he started understanding, and then after that,
basically coaching them.
Yeah, I was just telling him, nah, don't play that. Because he was about to play
something that would have slowed the energy down.
Like, yeah, it would
have slowed the energy
like,
down.
Niggas, drug dealers here. No ain't drug dealer trying to hit this song. So I was like, nah, you don't have to play it. Nah, hell no. And then after that,
like a party song.
Yeah, and then after that, he just like, but he's a learner. He learned. He kept coming back to Vegas a few times, and I DJed with him a couple times, and then he just became this anomaly. Now he's just like killing it now.
That's
he's
right.
EDM trap, and that's where I went to. So, and I always wanted my doors to be open, because the hip hop shit, you're not gonna be in front of fucking, as a DJ, you're not gonna be in front of 50,000 motherfuckers if you don't do open format or EDM or anything like that.
Yeah.
So, and then Rolling Loud is like, if you're old head, they're not hiring you. So I'm just lucky that Rolling Loud fucks with me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like
it's
I
a
said,
blessing.
I just don't look like.
That's right.
Could they be like, what? This nigga that old? Get out of here. And then you see the kids turning up.
Like you talking about like Jazzy Jeff.
Those are legends.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And they do shows. But
D Nice.
Yeah, all those are legends. They do shows. They get crazy money and they're popping. But there's 90% of like the old heads are just like lost because they never assimilated.
Right.
Like those D Nices and all those guys created their own lane.
Yep.
I just mastered assimilation. So I could just be in the background and I just wait for that one big giant D Nice moment. You know what I'm saying? Like it was COVID, D Nice blew up.
Yep.
So that's his moment.
Yep.
I don't know when my moment is. I've done so many moments and then I'm just still the nigga with like somewhere there. So I accepted to not, I don't mind being that nigga that's just like never going nowhere. But I still need something to
catapult.
I think a movie or something
to catapult.
Like if you're watching like, Tom Hardy's one of my good friends now. So it's like if Tom Hardy's in a big movie and he turns his car on, you hear Whoo Kid. I think that would be like my crossover pop. So I'm trying to figure some shit out like that.
Okay. It's in the works.
But TV is it. TV is the crossover.
Yeah.
And then the
small
chick,
screen.
And then the chick that wrote my book, I think it's gonna be God is the DJ. I'm not really sure, but we're gonna change the name or whatever. But she just got #1 bestseller for New York Times #1 bestseller. So
on another book that she wrote.
Yeah. So I'm so happy. So now she's a New York Times bestseller. So now
her name is ringing bells as an author.
And she did my book already. So
okay. Now when is that due to come out?
I would dominate TV or something
first.
And then you put the book out. But having her as a #1 bestseller is like as a blessing, like random, out of nowhere type shit. So.
Oh yeah. Where did you find her?
She found me. She just like she was with somebody, Dan Dula's girl's assistant, and then Dan Dula's she don't mess with Dan Dula's girl anymore because
you had a little fallout.
A little fallout, but she still became my assistant.
Oh wow!
And then she was like a nerdy writer, and then one day she was like, "I'm gonna interview you," and then That was it. It's still not totally finished because I gotta add all the fucked up shit on there, but
Okay.
90% of it is done.
That's good.
Lunar Life Productions.
So, in addition to your show with Shade 45, what are you doing now?
I'm getting ready for the merch. The merch deals with Collecticon. Like I said, this shit don't end. I got kidnapped in the card collecting Pokemon shit. I don't know why. So all these nerds are turning up now. Thousands of nerds every week.
Yeah.
Kicking ass out there. So now I'm gonna start entering that world where it's like video games,
It's big.
anime.
It's big.
Yeah, and then it's
a
like
whole other market.
But it's big, but they never have a release situation. Like they need a form of release, like to turn up.
Yep.
They always nerdy, meeting, trading cards,
and it's quiet too. Like it's quiet. Like there's no music.
Yeah, but when I get it, I'm like, you pussies, let's go. And then they be turning up. It should be crazy. So now it's like I just created like a monster with that shit, and then all these companies are like they want to collab with me and shit like that. And then my weed strain is kicking ass in Denver, and now I'm gonna bring it to New York.
What's the name of it?
Houdini.
Okay.
So Houdini sells out in Denver every time it drops. The new one is drying. That's why we didn't have it ready for July 4th. But it should be ready like in another week in Denver. But I'm bringing it to New York, Houdini 2.0.
Okay.
With a new company. I actually got a meeting Wednesday.
Coming up.
With them, yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, but it's, same shit on the Who's House podcast.
Yep.
Kicking ass out there and still doing all the wild.
Congratulations on that.
Funny shit. It's still in the works though. Still working. Just sending a radio 25, 26 years now on Sirius. So
damn, that's a long time.
That's like a fucking that's
crazy.
A
long time.
Talking to Paul Rosenberg, I was like, yo, I can't believe we've been on radio, and Eminem was like, holy shit.
It's been a long time.
Because
like, you were there at the very beginning of satellite radio.
Hell yeah.
When it wasn't even popular. Like people were questioning it. Like
I was on Hip Hop Nation, and then but I was doing Hot 97 and Hip Hop Nation at the same time.
Oh, okay. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
And then
now Hip Hop Nation, you had the freedom to curse and there was no holds bars, right?
Yeah, it was you could curse a little bit. I don't really it's been so long ago, I don't remember what I did on there.
Okay.
I know I had to do mixes, and then one day Paul hit me, was like, yo, why don't you come work for our channel and you could be program director, host, DJ, whatever you want to do, but we'll give you the weekends. And then that's it. I've been to weekends 25 years or more, which is insane.
Nice.
That means, you grow up with like all these people. Like I'll be in the airport and you'd be mad different people just saying what's up. And
but they so recognize you.
Or they recognize my voice, and then they be like talking to me like they know me. I'm like, yo, you were crazy last Saturday, man. I'm like, huh? And they be like, yeah, yo, you were talking about, Diddy oil and all that. That shit was funny. I was like, what?
Yeah, you actually become part of their family because they tune in every weekend, and it's your voice. You're entertaining them while they're cleaning their cars, cooking, cleaning the house, you know what I'm saying, driving.
So imagine 25 years of that, and you got a nigga that went to high school, a nigga that graduated, a nigga is a lawyer now.
That's right.
You got a nigga that got kids and married.
Construction companies.
Me and mad old like women that's married. Yo, my husband used to listen to you in the car, and so that I'm your fan because my husband was bumping you. My kid is in the back turning up.
Yeah.
I was like, what? And it'd be crazy white people, non-stop whites.
In rural parts of
old
states.
ladies from Kansas City, like all kinds of shit. But that's the power of radio. So that's why I'm like, I think TV would be like, or something that's like more streaming. Now there's like streaming going on. I got to figure it out before the industry won't leave me alone. So I just got to figure that out.
Which is a good thing.
Hell yeah. They'll just brush you away. Like, see ya.
So in conclusion, Oh, you are listening to Unconscionable, by the way. I know we didn't get a chance to squeeze that in there with Chuck and J.O. Whoo Kid, how can people find you?
At DJ Whoo Kid on everything. Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook. My YouTube channel is, I changed it to Who's House Podcast. At Houdini, at I Love Houdini is my weed Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
But everything DJ Whoo Kid, really.
Yeah.
You Google it and it should pop up.
It'll pop up.
Yeah, definitely.
But you
My
still
Facebook.
use Radio Planet, though,
Nah, that shit's
for
crap.
Facebook.
It's
So
over. Yeah, Facebook is
why
like,
don't you close it?
nah, I just leave it there because Dan the Man won't give me the passcode. So it's just
He got you hostage. He's holding it
it's
hostage.
just lingering out there.
Oh,
It's just
okay.
there. It's just out there.
Because I interact with it all the time. It's not even you.
Hell no. That's fucking, I don't know what's going on. I have no idea. It's too much to keep up with, you know.
Yeah. All right. Man, it's been a pleasure, man,
See ya.
having this conversation.
I know. I was dealing with some chick, and sorry for it to be late.
Nah, it's all good, man. It's all
I
good.
was thinking of the pussy first. Sorry.
All right, man. And we are out. Lunar Life Productions,
See ya.
DJ Whoo Kid.
Peace.
Who else you want to shout out? Who you want to shout out?
Shout out to the dead homies. On the dead homies. I don't know. Shit.
Big Ski.
Shout out everybody.
All right, man.
I'm
We
out.
out.
I hope that shit record.
Lunar Life Productions. Oh, somebody's at the door.